more and more, what's the word I'm looking for? More, oh, man, I was gonna use that to kill him too. But now I'm gonna die because there's too many of these guys. What the? No! 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 Ah! Please! Ow! Ah! Alright, a little off topic right here, but, I don't know how loud the microphones are sounding to you right now. Like, if it's to be too loud, I'll adjust it once I get everything I need to know, but... Because, what? Well, anyways, back to Last of Us. No game through my entire life have I ever cried. I mean, I'm not saying this one made me cry, but... I never felt anything for the characters. I never felt bad for anything that happened to any characters. Nothing. I mean, they try to make it as... There's a lot of games that try to make it sad, try to make you feel for the character. And then the emotion they display, and it usually, to me, it's like, oh, God, you know, that's... I'm like, you know, that one happened, or like, oh my God, it doesn't even look real. Not graphically real, but like... Oh, that's lucky. But like... Oh, crap. Please! Wah! But real to, like, having real emotion in the characters. And up until now, no game has done that. And The Last of Us takes it by a mile. I mean, this game is superb. It's an understatement. It's more than superb. It's amazing. I don't know if that's... I mean, that doesn't necessarily sound better than superb, but... It is just fantastic. I mean, the voice acting is stellar. The game mechanics, the graphical fidelity. Granted, you can see the that we've pushed the limits for this generation's graphics. So, no! Oh my gosh. Okay. And you can see that this generation has ran its course. But it's still fantastic nonetheless. And how this game opens sets it up. I mean, it is... Oh, God. I've never seen a game open this way. The way The Last of Us has. And, oh, man. There were a lot of times in this game where I was, I was tearing up a little. I mean, no, I didn't drop any tears, but, I was tearing up, and that's never happened before in the game. And, you know, someone's told me, because I was, like, on the Game Informer comment section or something like that. IGN, I don't know. I really hate... Okay, that's a different story, but... And they were like, you know what, you should try playing The Walking Dead by Telltale. And I was like, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I purchased that 2 weeks prior to playing The Last of Us. And a lot of people have said they cried on that game, but... I didn't. I mean, did I feel sad for any of the characters? Yeah, I didn't have as much as an emotional attachment as a lot of the people who have said they did. I don't need that. That'll kill me. But I didn't feel too bad. Spoilers alert. So if you're watching, spoilers, spoiler, spoiler. I can't tell you enough that this is going to be a spoiler. I didn't feel too bad when... Spoiler! This is for The Walking Dead, Die Telltale. It's a freaking spoiler! God. You can't just... That cannot be stressed enough on the internet. It just can't. Lee dies. And I didn't really care. I'm like, oh, that's sad. And poor Clementine. I liked Clementine. So that's the first game where I actually liked a kid. Because usually kids are terrible actors. In my personal opinion. But I didn't feel much for Lee when he died, so... But The Last of Us, like I said, I felt emotion for every single character. I mean, oh God, how it opened, how it... It was just fantastic. And the girl who plays Ellie, I'm sorry I don't know her name. But she did a superb job. And what I really liked about Ellie, the character... is how human she was. You know, it wasn't your, well, I'm talking at the same time, so... I'm blaming my talking for my death. But, man, I need that? I'll take both, thank you. Just what I needed. Mamma mia. But, every single thing that came out of her mouth was just so... I want to say realistic, because everything her character says, everything that comes out of her mouth, is something that I would have said had I been her age, in her exact situation. Can't talk. And it's just funny, like, here's an example. So I guess this would be a spoiler for those of you who haven't played, so skip it, I guess, or don't watch this yet. God damn it. It's not really a spoiler, but it's not critical to the story, but, see, every time I die from this, it's not gonna matter, because I can just keep getting my life back. I could've used... Okay, I ran right into that. So, she's all whistling, and she doesn't know how to whistle, so when she finally learns how to whistle, she's like, oh my god. And, of course, she's all really excited that she... Oh, come on. Okay, I'm not getting that one up now. As best as I can. So she's all whistling, and then she's like... She's all humming while she's whistling at the same time. I'm not sure if you've done that before, but it's like... Like that. I don't know if it sounds the same as how I'm doing it, but... And she's like, whoa, that sounds like a space alien ship. And that's just funny, because it's true. I mean, that's exactly what I would have thought had I done it. And had I heard it. And then I did, so... But I just thought it was hilarious. And she's just really human, and you really have to play to understand how... I thought I had the flower. How great she is. And I know who plays Joel. And that's Troy Baker. Fantastic actor. And switch topics here. I mean, it's still about the actor, so it's still technically about the game, but I've seen arguments of people saying that I need that checkpoint. Saying that Troy Baker, all his characters sound the same, or relatively the same. And I couldn't disagree more. I think Nolan North, out of everyone, sounds exactly the same time in and time out. Because every time he's in a game, I'm like, I think I had the checkpoint. Every time he's in a game, I'm like, that's Nolan North. That's Nolan North. And with Troy Baker, I'm like... Who is that actor? And then I check, and I'm like, oh my god, it's that guy who does that guy. And his most recent games, in case you're wondering, is Booker DeWitt from... Ah! I walked by... And I'm doing terribly here. Doing so terrible, it's pretty sad. But he did Booker DeWitt in the Bioshock Infinite, and he did Joel, obviously, because that's why I mentioned him, in The Last of Us. So, thank god. And those characters do not... What the hell am I doing here? And those characters don't sound anything alike. And Nolan North, he sounds alike a lot. I'm not saying he's bad voice actor, because obviously there's plenty of games where he does not sound like the character. Like, for example, he did the voice to the... Okay. Well, if I fail that one more time, I'm just gonna freaking skip it. He did the voice to the first boss in the new Sly Cooper game. Okay. You know what? I will be back momentarily. Hey, hello, welcome back. Of course, that's like not even a second when I came back, but anyways, back to the topic of Nolan North. Yeah. The only game where I didn't know who he was is, I said Sly Cooper, the new Sly Cooper game. Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. He played the first boss, and I did not know that was him. He also plays the final boss, and I knew that was him. I was like, oh, that is so Nolan North. And then when I saw the credits, and I saw he did 2 characters, I was like, whoa. So it's not like there's not enough, I guess, diversity in his, voice acting. But there is. So he can change his voice. Maybe it's just he's been doing a lot of the same with his voices. And by that, oh yeah, I totally get that. Fantastic. By that, I mean, you know, he has a new Deadpool game coming out, which I think is going to do terribly, sales-wise. and critically.
What? The video's over already? Do not fret, my friends. If you subscribe to my channel, you will be informed when new videos arrive. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe so you can actually see when my new videos come out.